Hello and welcome once again. So now we move into April 9th. What you have essentially done over the past few days is that you've been emptying yourself out of all the thoughts and the feelings that no longer support you. And it is a conscious effort. And the rest is a conscious effort. And what do I mean by conscious? Is that because the only way this is going to work is when you're in the present moment and realizing that the power you hold is within you. And all those thoughts and feelings and ideas you had was a part of you. It's like wearing extra clothing that no longer do you need to wear. And what you need to do now is go back and look at everything that you have written and find another way to write it in a way that is more positive and more empowering. So an example would be something that I had written about was fear of the unknown. And I think it's something that I've always been concerned about. But now, where I am now, I look at the unknown as a jewel. Reminds me as a child, when I would peer around a corner and wonder what's there. And I think that's what I need to do, is to be that child and always peering around the corner and curious and playful about what could show up. And for myself, because I have been working so diligently on loving every inch of myself and bringing God back into my life, there's a kind of like a feeling inside of me that allows me to just release that concern about what does the future hold for me. It's trusting that my future is well taken care of and surrendering myself to the path that I'm walking on. So when you look at something that you've written, look at it from the opposite side and find that there's a positive there. Now, let's say you had written something about wanting to let go of all your anger. Well, like an onion or an artichoke, there are layers to it. So as you realize that they're an emotion that no longer supports or serves you, you could say, what is it I want to do instead? Maybe instead of being angry, is you just stand there and breathe. Put your hand on your heart and just say, I love you. Again, this is conscious. If you're unconscious, you're reacting to anything and everything. But if you want to take your power back, then you have to make that commitment to yourself that you want to be conscious and aware and in control of all your faculties. That means how you speak and your behavior. That is well within your control. The next step is, here's an interesting question for you. What would your life be if you were living your best life? If you were living your best life now, what would your life be like? So if you no longer had anger or fear, if you had no negative thoughts that kept you stuck, what would your best life look like? And write about it. It's so important, though, that in this entire writing process, you write in present tense. It's like as though it's already happened. It's not something you're putting out in the future. So you're speaking as though it's happening now. So it would be, instead of saying, well, I hope my life is full of joy and happiness, you say, my life is full of joy and happiness. It's not about, I want to be successful. It's, I am successful and continue to be successful every day. So you have to be aware of the words that come out of your mouth. So you're changing not only the thoughts and the feelings that you no longer want to have in your life. And I said, no longer want. So if you kind of still want to hang around with all those thoughts, that's okay too. These are all choices. It's what you're choosing now. It's what is it you want your life to be now. That is the control you have. And by emptying out all those thoughts, those beliefs that just don't do it for you anymore, it's like you're waking up and saying, no, this is who I am today. Who I was yesterday is gone. I'm full of joy. I am full of joy. It's not, oh, I'm thinking I'm going to be full of joy. Everything you speak is as though it is going on this moment in time. Because you see, what happens is everything will catch up to how you're speaking. Because you hold the power within you. And it's time to seize it. And if you're just watching this for the first time and missed the other previous video, it's in the links. And it's really what needs to be done for this entire year, is emptying out everything, releasing it, and then rewriting how you want everything to be now. And I'm so grateful for you liking this video and sharing this video, because you are sharing something that can help your friends and family, because it does not need to be complicated. Trust me when I say that. Simplify your life. Don't make it complicated. If you have any questions or comments, feedback, share it. Your sharing helps so many other people see everything from a different perspective other than mine. My way is not the only way. So, again, thank you. Thank you for all your loving support. From my heart to yours, with so much love and gratitude.